In the midst of fan backlash to a very disappointing Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+, Lucasfilm successfully got the members of the Access Media to deflect criticism from this show and paint it as a series of fans that are just racist towards the actress Moses Ingram, after 3 or 4 troll comments on Instagram were used as evidence that there's some sort of significant backlash towards her because of the color of her skin, even though that's simply not the case. Everyone can see the reviews for this. Everyone can see the YouTube videos that are out there criticizing this show for what it is, not the color of Moses Ingram's skin. But Grace Randolph, as a member of the Access Media, hopped on the bandwagon to defend Moses Ingram. But in the process, she said something about another Star Wars actress, or should I say former Star Wars actress, Gina Carano. Well, Gina Carano didn't take very kindly to that, and in fact has clapped back a little bit. Finally, someone wrote an article of what actually happened. Thank you, Bounding in the Comics, at Grace Randolph. I don't wish you any ill will or hate. It would just be nice if you stopped spreading malicious lies for over a year now. You do a disservice to yourself and the critics' choice. Absolutely blown the fuck out for Grace Randolph. Grace Randolph has not responded to this yet, even though she's tweeted multiple times since this tweet went out this morning. Now, what did she share and what did Grace Randolph say? Once again, someone defaming Gina Carano. Film scooper and YouTuber Grace Randolph defames Terror on the Prairie actress Gina Carano. Randolph tweeted this, and we'll read it from here. Yes, you can critique Star Wars actors and characters. No, race and gender are not valid criticisms, and under no circumstances should you harass any talent in front of or behind the camera. I hope Moses Ingram stays on social media. She's badass and is great on Obi-Wan. Man, this is all over. Again, I've gone over these Instagram DMs that she received. I don't think that anyone should be getting DMs of hate or harassment or anything like that for over a TV series. I simply don't. I don't condone the things that were said against her, but at the same time, this is social media. There's going to be trolls and losers on social media that do that. That doesn't represent any sort of actual significant amount of people. I get DMs, I get hate DMs on a daily basis, but it is not by any stretch of the imagination a significant group of people. But somebody called her out for this, unless you're Gina Carano, I guess, because that's what Grace said. Under no circumstances should you harass any talent in front of or behind the camera, unless you're Gina Carano. Somebody made a great point. Well, Grace made a follow-up. Gina Carano made anti-Semitic and anti-trans statements repeatedly. Well, Grace Randolph got absolutely blown the fuck out. Let's look at this ratio. 2,400 comments to 291 likes. A lot of quote tweets in there as well, ratioed on the quote tweets as well for Grace Randolph. And the reason being, Gina Carano absolutely did not do either of those things. We've been talking about this for over a year now, but unfortunately, Grace Randolph is apparently too stupid or ignorant to understand that. But luckily for us, Bounding in the Comics has gone through exactly the things that Gina Carano said. Randolph's tweet is a complete and utter lie. Gina Carano never made anti-Semitic statements nor anti-trans statements. Back in August, Carano was accused of racism after she shared an anti-Nazi photo that many believe is German laborer August Landmesser refusing to give the salute to Hitler during a 1936 rally. This person that refused to salute. Yeah, I don't know how that's anti-Semitic at all. It's anti-Nazi. But again, these people will gaslight and they will absolutely do anything they can to try to cancel you. September, she would then be accused of transphobia because she liked a tweet that mocked users who listed pronouns in their bio. A week after that, she would be labeled transphobic for refusing to put her own pronouns in her bio. And then she explained, yes, Pedro and I spoke and he helped me understand why people were putting them in my bios. I didn't know before, but I do now. I won't be putting them in my bio, but good for all you who choose to do. I stand against bullying, especially the most vulnerable, and freedom to choose. Then people continue to complain, why won't you do it? Why won't you put your pronouns in your bio? Then she put beep, bop, boop and explained this. They're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio. After months of harassing me in every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words, beep, bop, boop. I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation. And then again, month after month, these freaks, these literal freaks on Twitter. Gina Carano's not going to call them that. I will, because I'm a fucking asshole. Yes, you are freaks if you run around with your pronouns in your bios, defining your entire life on your gender and your sexuality. You are a fucking freak. Those are my words. Don't put them on anybody else. Gina Carano responds, I don't think trans people would like all of you trying to force a woman to put something in her bio through harassment and name calling every day for months, like racist, transphobe, bitch, weirdo. I hope you die. I hope you lose your career. You're fat. You're ugly. These are all the things that Gina Carano went through. And Grace Randolph said that under no circumstances should you harass any talent in front of or behind the camera. But then she excuses it for Gina Carano because in her opinion, she said these things. Well, you're wrong, Grace. You're just flat out wrong. But you are now saying it's okay to harass people if you think they did those things. What an absolute piece of garbage Grace Randolph is. Then she would eventually be fired after she posted a photo warning of the dangers of hating your neighbor. Hating your neighbor and what that can cause. Being gaslit by a government to hate each other. Weird, isn't it? Where we find ourselves right now. Of course, she got fired after that moment. But if you think that's anti-Semitic, unfortunately for you, as Bounding in the Comics points out, the Auschwitz Memorial believes the same exact thing that Gina Carano posted. When we look at Auschwitz, we see the end of the process. It's important to remember, it didn't start from gas chambers. The hatred gradually developed from words, stereotypes, and prejudice through legal exclusion, dehumanization, and escalating violence. Isn't that crazy? It's almost like she never said anything transphobic. It's almost like she never said anything anti-Semitic. But of course, Grace Randolph, you don't understand that because you're a fucking idiot. And I'm glad Gina Carano put you on blast because you have been lying about this shit for over a year now. And she absolutely 100% falls in line with the Access media because that's what she is. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.